Hi. Have you ever stopped to think how many things you do with your hands? Watch. Can you do all those things with your hands? Of course you can, and many other things besides. Your hands are a very important part of you. Even from the day when you were first born, if someone put their finger in your hand, you took hold and held on like this. And from that small beginning, every day, you've been discovering more and different things to do with your hands. It's that way with all people. These are just some of the things that people have learned to do with their hands that helps make life easier for us today. People have always been able to communicate with their hands. Probably in any language, this means come here, and this means stop, and this means goodbye, and I don't know, right? Hands have helped build homes for people, like this igloo. Although it's made of snow and ice, the family inside is safe and warm. Hands have planted seeds, plowed fields, gathered crops, prepared food, so that people would always have enough to eat. Hands have shaped wheels and made carts and tamed animals so that people could move their things from place to place. Hands have made tools so the work could be done faster and so that people would have more time for fun. Hands have made printing presses and published books so that people could learn to read and understand more. Hands have made beautiful things to make life more enjoyable. And hands have made musical instruments, and they make music. Without hands to do all these things, our life would probably be very different today. We might be living more like cows or kangaroos. What is it that makes your hands so useful? Look at them. What do you see? 5 fingers? Yes? Oh, 4 fingers and a thumb. Okay. What can you do with your fingers? You can wave them, bend them, you can curl them. What else? Can you touch each finger to your thumb like this? Suppose you couldn't do this. Would it make a big difference? Could you get along without using your thumbs? My friend Ben tried to build a dinosaur model without using his thumbs. And, well, let's see how he did. To make sure that he wouldn't use his thumbs without thinking about it, he taped them down. Oops. Well, you see, he finally finished making the dinosaur model, but it took him a lot longer than he thought it was going to. Doing things without using your thumbs is like trying to see using only one eye. You can do it, but it isn't easy. It's because we can make that circle between the thumb and the finger that makes our hands so handy. What is it that's inside your hands that makes them so useful? Bones and muscles, right. Without bones and muscles to move those bones, your hands would be like two empty gloves, all flippy and floppy. You'd have to figure out some other way to get things done. Maybe you'd have to use your teeth or your elbows or your nose or your feet even. Now, wouldn't that be unhandy? There's one other thing that's inside your hands that's important. Can you guess what I'm thinking of? Nerves, good. Because you have so many nerves making the connection between your brain and your hands, you know exactly what things feel like. Sometimes you can even tell what a thing is just by feeling it. You know, someone left a bag of things on my table yesterday, and I have no idea what's inside. Suppose I close my eyes tight and see if I can guess what's inside just by using my hands. There's a lot of things in there. Here's something that's cool and smooth and round. Is it made of glass? No, it's really very heavy, and I can't scratch it with my nail. Oh, is it a stone? Let's see. Yes, good. That was easy. Let's try another one. Here's something else that's cool and smooth and round. Whoops, but my nail goes right through. Here's a stem. Oh, I know, it's an apple. No, wait a minute. It's not an apple shape, it's a pear shape. Let's see. Yes, it's a pear. Good. This is easy. Here's something that's furry. It's not a mitten because I can't put my fingers in it. Oh, I know. It must be a furry animal with a tail. With two tails? And a flat part to stand on. I have to look. Oh, isn't that cute? It's an Eskimo doll with two pigtails. Well, I came close. An animal covered with fur stands on 2 feet. Let's see, what else is in here? Here's something very light in weight, and it's rough, and it has things sticking out around it. Oh my goodness, there's lots of things sticking out. I give up. A spider! Ooh, goodbye. Now I'm not so sure I want to go back in the bag again. Here's a soft cube, like an eraser. Whoops, it's not an eraser, it's changing shape. It's getting longer and longer. It stretches, it's elastic. And it all goes back together again in a ball. I know. Is it a ball of silly putty? Yes. Oh, well, now that's not bad. I guessed all but one, and I came close on this one. My hands must be pretty smart. Of course, it's not really your hands that are smart. Monkeys have hands. Baboons have hands. Chimps have hands. I almost forgot. I have a visitor out on the porch I want you to meet. Hi, Larry.
Hello.
Oh, so this is Joe.
Yes.
Hey, Joe. Joe's a chimpanzee, and this is Larry, his trainer. We're talking about hands today, Larry. Could you show us one of Joe's hands?
Sure. See your hand, Joe. See your hand.
He has the same number of joints that we have.
Yes.
Nails. Look at that. His thumb's a lot shorter in comparison to the fingers than ours.
Yes.
Why is that?
He uses these 4 fingers here for walking in the wild. And most of his strength is mainly in those 4 fingers. He doesn't use it as much as a human uses his thumb, and it stays smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Sit
Oh,
up
that's
here,
interesting. They do look powerful. What are you doing with the book, Joe?
Joe, here.
Do you know what to do with a book? Careful.
Come here. What?
Just like I did with the book earlier. I leaf through with my
Yeah.
thumbs like that. He's seen people looking at books before. He knows exactly
Yes.
what to do. What would you think if we gave him something? Will he reach for a new toy?
Yes, I think so. Joe, you want this?
Joe, would you like that toy? Oh, look at him reach.
Come here. Sit up. I think he's over playful with this toy.
He grabs it with his feet, too.
Yes,
They look
yes.
like hands.
They use their feet equally as much as they use their hands. It's like 4 hands.
Look at him. He's got one ring in his mouth,
Joe.
one ring on his fingers. Just like a kid, he takes the toys apart.
Very curious. They're
Yeah.
very curious. Here.
Joe, do you know where that goes?
He found a finger for it now.
He's got a ring on his finger. What's this? Would this be Joe's hat?
Yes, he wears this. He goes motorcycle riding once in a while.
Oh.
He doesn't care for it as much unless he's riding, then he doesn't bother with it.
Oh, he doesn't care for that. I've got something here that I brought through with me. Oh, is he curious? What do you think of that, Joe? That's my little
What?
Eskimo doll.
He's going to read some more, I guess.
And hold the Eskimo doll at his foot. Oh. So, here's a chimpanzee that can leaf through a book, take a toy apart, hold a doll. But do you think he could ever read a book, or bring up a baby, human baby, or design a toy, or design a hat? Why not? That's right, the answer is up here. Joe's a smart chimpanzee. But does that mean that he's very smart? Does he mean he's smart as you? No, he's not the smartest animal in all the world. It's the one you see every time you look in the mirror.
All About You is a project of the Agency for Instructional Television.